Hi guys, I wanted to pop in real quick just to set some expectations for what you're going to be working on with this invitation project and also what's due next week. So I showed you my process with Hannah so that you could get a sense of what a professional graphic designer can do for a client. And I want you to be able to recreate that experience in this class in order to equip you and prepare you for your future career or to enhance the career that you already have. So it's my hope that this excites you and pumps you up and isn't bringing you to a place of feeling overwhelmed. Don't let it get there. If you are feeling overwhelmed, shoot me an email. Let's talk about it. This isn't a scary thing. You absolutely can do this. And I'm going to continue to teach you and equip you along the way to be successful. Now I'm going to upload this presentation. It's another deck into the week 2 module. It contains the objectives for you for this week and also a reminder to take attendance. It has a link to all of the YouTube videos, which will also be individually put on Moodle for you. It has a link to the tutorials for the invitation project and also a written out clarification for what is due next week. Guys, what I want you to do is to prepare 3 individual mood boards, and you're going to be presenting those in class. You need to prepare them in InDesign for practice. So you're using Command D to place your image objects and arranging them in a presentation form, similarly to what I did for Hannah when we were talking about her inspiration. You need to have a minimum of 5 elements in your mood board, but guys, that is an absolute bare bones minimum. I really would like you to push yourself and help use imagery from found objects online to help create and form your story. I'm talking about typography, use of typography, colors, graphic elements, illustration style, the whole gamut, even down to like what the event is. If you're doing an event about a horse show, then put some pictures of horses on your mood board. It could be something that has to do with the client, what their personality is like. This event is a representation of them, their brand, their business, whatever. All of those things can help inform what your mood board is. I really want you to push yourself when you're thinking through this, because all of the work that you do now will help yield a really amazing final project at the end. And it's real life stuff. You will, in real life, look to the internet for inspiration when you begin new projects for clients so that you're not starting from scratch, right? We don't plagiarize and we don't copy, but we also don't need to reinvent the wheel when it's not necessary. We can look to things that are successful and then make them our own with our own personal fingerprints on them, okay? So have a mood board ready. And now the way that you can go about creating 3 individual mood boards is by 1, creating one client persona that you will present in class, and have that client persona, maybe they're multi-passionate or multidisciplinary and creative, and have them have 3 separate events, 3 different types of events. Maybe it's a concert venue, a coffee meetup, or a disco dance. 3 very different ideas, and you create a mood board for each one of those individual events, taking into account your client's personality and their audience. That's what you help build when you're talking about your client. The other way that you can go about doing this is by creating 3 separate personas, 3 very different people, and having each individual person have one event. So no matter what, you're going to present with at least one person's persona, your client that you've created, a picture of them, who they are, what they're about, who their clients are, their audiences that they're inviting to this event. And then you're going to create 3 separate events. So you're one person with 3 different types of events, or 3 people with one event each. Either way, you're going to show me at least one persona or 3 personas and 3 separate event types that you're going to possibly design for with a mood board that's going to help inform the look and feel. And this will become the litmus test that you use throughout the rest of the couple weeks on this project to say, am I meeting my own brief? Is this meeting the client's look and feel that we established and discussed from the beginning? Am I honoring the design that I've decided on? Now, of course, we can pivot from that as we need to along the way, but this will help us get a really good foundation, and it takes out a lot of the guesswork as you're designing later on down the road. You'll be able to have a place of inspiration and resource to look to when you're feeling stuck, and you'll know what you need to do to move forward. The other thing that I want you to be thinking about, you don't have to build it out in deck presentation form yet, but it would be really great if you started the basic formatting for your deck. So think about your cover page. It could just be your name, and that's fine. Think about how you're going to present your client and the project itself. And then also have a page for their persona and their mood board. Now, I'm not going to demand a deck out of you for next week. You are going to have a PDF of each of the 3 mood boards and your client persona, or personas, but you should take the time this week when the demonstrations are less and you have that extra time in class to start building out your tangible deck, because you're going to have that for your final project, and you can already go ahead and start working on the format now. The perk of doing this, the benefit is, one, it's saving you time from your future self down the road, but also if you're starting to show things in deck format, then we can go ahead and start talking about your deck format, and I can help give you pointers and tips to make sure that it looks clean and professional, and give you some advice down the way. Maybe we can make some tweaks, and so you can get my insight towards your deck if you present in deck format from the beginning. Okay, if you wait till the very end and the very final thing, and that's the first time I get to see your deck, then I'll probably have feedback for you about your deck, but you're going to get it in your final project write-up and not along the way where you have time to make adjustments and make some pivots and meet better success. So that's the goal. I really want you guys to be successful in this class, and I want to build experience and equip you for your future careers, and also to help you guys make great portfolio pieces. Be thinking about what's in your portfolio currently, what you need to add to your portfolio to make it more robust. If you don't already have a portfolio, great. This is a foundation piece that you want to make sure that gets to be included. And so you want to be thinking about who your future employer is, or if you want to be an entrepreneur, who your future client is and the type of work that they would be interested in seeing. So think through all of those things. This is a week of thoughtfulness because it really sets you up and will determine where you go with this project. And I don't want you to do something that's just going to be a waste of your time at the end of the day, or something that you're not proud to put in your portfolio. Okay, so that's my hope for you. I will see you next week live in class with 3 mood boards and 1 or 3 personas, possibly in deck form, but definitely at least those 3 mood boards, 1 or 3 personas. It's written out right here, and this will be uploaded to Moodle. And I am excited. If you have questions along the way, don't hesitate to email me, and I'll get in touch with you throughout the week. I am in Charlotte, but I am not out of the US. I will have Wi-Fi, so I would be happy to connect with you and go over all of that if you run into something that you're stumped on, or if you're just feeling overwhelmed. This really is a step-by-step thing, and we're starting out at the ground, but we're running because I want you guys to chase after this with some excitement and also end up with really good work. Okay, I will see you in a week, and I hope that you have an awesome week and do good work.